Okay. Okay, it's me, David, back again for another little yap. So this song is called Pain by Pink Panthers. And I really, Pink Panthers is low-key the ops because why is 90% of this song just her being like, la 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 la, la 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 la. I'll get to that though. That's actually very important to like, this kind of like meaning of this song. So if you listen to Pink Panthers or you know Pink Panthers, you know she has a lot of songs about dreams. Like she's dreaming about people. She wants people to dream about her. She has dreams about what's going to happen to her. She's very like dream based ideology. So as I go through this song, it doesn't really have that much lyrics, but I can make a lot of yap about this. So the first line, I go top to bottom, always. It says, "It's 8 o'clock in the morning. And I'm entering my bed." So it's 8 in the morning, and she's finally going to bed. So she was staying up all night, maybe dreaming about this person, thinking about them, or she was just getting out of bed. And then she says in the next line, "Had a few dreams about you. I can't tell you. I can't tell you what we did." So she's basically saying like, "Yeah, I've been thinking about you." I don't think it's in like sort of a picture you type way though. I think it's more like I was talking about like what kind of family we could have together, or maybe something different. But yeah, it was something here that line. Like she says, "I can't tell you what we did." So I think it's more private, personal. And I really like how she keeps that up for interpretation. Like, she doesn't really have to tell, like, other people that us, like, it's up to our imaginations. And I really like when they do that in songs. And then she says, "I expected to see you on your morning run again." Which means he has this routine of he goes on morning runs. And she was, so I think this ties back into the first time where she said 8 o'clock in the morning. I think he goes on morning runs at like 6 or 7. So she got out of bed to watch him go on his morning run. Which, stalker vibes, but I support. So basically, she got out of bed to watch him go on a morning run. But he didn't show up like he always does. So now she's wondering, could they be a thing? Like, what's going on? What happened? I know I shouldn't be watching, because every time I feel the pain. So I don't think she's actually watching him run anymore. I think she's watching him do other stuff with other people, but she wants it to be her. So as she's watching him do other stuff with other people, she feels the pain of like, I wish that was me so bad, but it's not. And then it brings us to this beautiful chorus of her just saying the word "la." But these laws actually I feel like they have a lot of meaning, where she's like, "Yeah, I'm just joking. Like, I'm not being actually serious, Or am I? Maybe I don't want this to be serious. Like, maybe this is just kind of casual for me. Like... But I feel like there's actually a lot of meaning to what she means by these laws. I don't think it's just instrumental. I think, like, it sounds like she's just playing around. Like, no, I'm just joking, guys. None of this actually happened. Or, like, I want this to happen. Like, all that stuff. Then, in the next verse, it says, "You told me it wasn't over. And that we'd be together soon." So, basically, I think this ties back into the first verse where she says, "You're going on your morning run again." He's running away from her, like, from this, like, talking stage situationship they have going on right now. And, like, he was like, "Oh, yeah, we'd be together soon." But then he ran over maybe to another girl or away. Like, he wanted some alone time. And he never came back. Like, she was expecting him to come back, and he never came back. And then she questions, "But was this before or after you told me to leave the room?" So she's kind of trying to remember, like, has he left before? Like, does it matter if he's left before? I really want him to come back. Like, but this room has so many meanings. Like, maybe he was in a room with another girl and he was like, "Leave. Don't come back." And maybe she left willingly. But it's very clear that she still thinks about this man. And then it says, I used to think we'd make it far. So she actually was thinking about, like, having a real relationship with him. And they didn't make it far. Like, they didn't make it through the whole relationship type stuff. It turned out that we are. It's... Okay, so before I move on, it turned out that we are. That's rhyming with the word far, meaning she's referring back to far, meaning they're far apart. They're not together anymore. They're far apart, never getting back together. Like, they do not intertwine anymore. They don't have the same thoughts. Maybe they never did, and she's finally realizing it. It's such a shame that we weren't the same at all. So maybe they had different ideas what was going on in this relationship to begin with, you know? Like, maybe he thought it was more casual. Maybe it was casual and she wanted to be serious. But they definitely were not thinking the same thing when she wrote this. Okay. Well, that's all I have for this song because it's really, really short. But my name is David. And, you know, if you have any, like, requests, put them in the comments or text me. Let me know.